In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your planner for 2018. Hi, I'm Tyler, your Christian personal trainer, and this is 517 Fitness, the YouTube channel dedicated to helping you lose weight and gain faith so that you can live a happy, healthy, and holy life. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to physically map out your 2018. I personally use the Christian planner, but any planner or journal will work with this process. So let's just dive into the planner and I'll show you exactly how I set it up. So this is my Christian planner, and as you can see, it's a lot of black on black. I've got a black desk, black keyboard, and all that stuff. But when I open it, it will make you'll be able to see it a lot better. But this is the planner I use to physically plan everything. I do have Google Calendar and stuff like that. That makes it easier for my wife and I to share information, but I find physically having it, I'm much more likely to achieve it, remember it, and whatnot. So I do write down everything in a physical form as well. With that said, there's a link down below to where you can pick up your own Christian planner, but any planner will work for kind of this setup, and or a journal of that sense. I do like something that is hard covered, something that's got some structure to it. I find that it just lasts longer, especially if it's going to last the whole year. So yeah, let's jump into it because it starts right at the first cover. So I'm going to throw my thumb up here at the very top, but this is where I actually have my name, my email, and my phone number. As much as I love you guys, I don't need you calling me. So I do have, in case this gets lost, that you can easily return it to me. You'll see here it's kind of broken up into 4 columns. This is my OCD and ADD. That's why I printed them out. You can easily write it. I don't have the world's best handwriting, so that's why I printed it out and typed it out. But this first little area is just the books I want to read. There's always books I want to read, but these are the ones that I want to focus on first, and I've got a couple of other areas that, open spots, so I can easily add to it, but that's my go-to. These are what I'm going to read first, then I'll add more and more books to it. The next section right here is just 5 Bible verses that really continue to show up in my life and motivate me and keep me focused on what really does matter. You'll see this little picture of a lion with the crown. That's just to kind of mix it up and not have just word after word after word. But this area is kind of the answers to all of the personal self-reflective studies I have done in my life. There's one about being animals and stuff. I think it's otter, a shepherd. I want to say it's a bear, but don't quote me on the bear, and lion. I'm a lion. These are the characteristics of a lion. I did a strength test. These are my strengths. And then when I did like a spiritual gifts, these are my spiritual gifts. These are just to remind me, hey, these are the areas that you are good at, to focus on, and those types of things. This next row is a bunch of quotes from I guess they're celebrities in their own right, but famous people, businessmen, that really motivate me and remind me to think about things. Dave Ramsey's on here, Lewis Howe, Tim Ferriss, Tony Robbins, heck, Rocky Balboa quotes. These are things that motivate me, so I like to remind myself of them. And this last column are business practices and things that I tend to forget that I don't want to forget. The 80-20 rule, where 80% of output results come from 20% of your input. So basically, 20% of the stuff that you do, you're going to get 80% of the results. The other 80% of the things that you're doing, you can kind of play around with, and it's not going to have too much of an effect on you. Keep things stupid simple. What would it look like if it's easy? the why circle, the golden circle. You should always focus on why you're doing something, then how, and then the what of it. What are you actually doing? The next page is my goals. This is kind of a bigger version of the goal template and the vision board template that you can get in the links down below. But this is everything that's on my vision board and my goals on one kind of graph so that I can just easily kind of read over them and realize, okay, yep, this is what I want to do. So then you actually get into what the Christian Planner actually has laid out for you. And one of the first main pages is actually a vision board page. Not having the penmanship that basically I look like a 4-year-old when I write, and the art skills, I went online, spent some time finding clip art and whatnot, and writing out and making my vision board using the template that I talked about in a previous video, but you can download it in the link as well. But this I just printed out and pasted right here, made it easier for me. Got my Bible verse of the year, what I want to knock out with faith, family, health, all that. So watch that previous video so you can really kind of understand how this is all laid out. But they also have a bucket list area right here on this side. So really things that you want to focus on. So in this year, the next 5, and then the lifetime. But that's also kind of in this vision board. So I don't have them written out yet, but I will knock that out. This is kind of a cool thing that they have. They've got your annual action tracker. So I know that daily I want to work out, read the Bible, and pray. Once a week, I want to go to church. I also want to have a family dinner at the table, not in front of the TV. They've got the monthly action plans. I know that I'm going to fast for a day at least once a month, and going to take my wife out once a month. And then once a year to 3 times a year, I want to take my family to Disneyland, because who doesn't love Disneyland? And also, I want to try and find a conference, as much as I can't spell, find some sort of conference that I think will improve this channel, myself, and my faith, basically. So if you have any thoughts on what conference I should go in 2018, leave a link in the leave a comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts on what conference to go to. And then they have this area for goals as well, which is a nice thing, things that you want to accomplish this year. What I probably will end up doing is just printing out my goal template and pasting it right here so I can easily see those when I'm going through this section. They have a nice, all the holidays for the next year, an easy look at the year overview, and even 2019. But then they get to the month, and I do this in December, where I knock out January, February, and March, so that I always have 3 months really kind of planned out. So I'll add birthdays, big events, and those things. And then at the beginning of each month, I'll add the next month. So February 1st, I'll add April, and so forth and so forth. They've got an area for your monthly goals, reflection time, action plans. What's great about the Christian Planner is that they then have their weekly devotional sermon notes area. So you can take this to church. You've got your note area here, maybe a Bible study that you're doing, you can do over here. I've been known to do sermon, and then like a book I'm reading, I'll fill it out there. And then you've got your week. I've got a video where I talk about how to track, some certain things. But they've got a daily tracker here. So for me, because there's the 3 things I know I want to do every day, it's workout, read, and pray. So I can easily keep track of those, and okay, I worked out, I prayed, I did that. And they've got areas that you could do it for 9 things. But that's what I want to focus on, weekly goals. I'll fill this out a little bit. especially if I have like interviews I'm going to be doing with people. So that's something I'll focus on. But yeah, that's why I picked the Christian planners. I really like that they have the weekly devotional areas that I can kind of keep coming back to. And yeah, so that is how I fill out my journal. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember, there are links down below to all of the templates I used. And if you're new to this channel, think about subscribing. I'm always bringing you videos that are going to help you live a happy, healthy, and holy life. And like always, God bless, finish strong, and I will see you in the next video.